Memorial Day is about honoring the men and women who died fighting for America.
A local man has made it his mission not only to remember those who died in the line of duty, but all veterans who have died. We spent some time with Scott Pencova in Miamisville in Clermont County today to see his special tribute.
You see this crest right here, it's very indicative of the Civil War.
It's the ultimate sign of respect. For nearly 3 decades, Army veteran Scott Pencova has made this annual visit a few days before Memorial Day to the Evergreen Cemetery in Clermont County, placing flags at the grave sites of the roughly 600 veterans buried here, many of whom died in the line of duty.
A lot of times when we're out here, we'll have families come up and thank us. What we'll also do is, a lot of times gravestones can't be identified simply by where they are because they're worn and you can't tell. So we'll leave a bunch of flags out here at the beginning of the flagpole, and normally a note saying, hey, if we've missed your gravesite, we're sorry about that.
He does it because he loves the military and he appreciates the sacrifices made by so many. His stepfather is retired military, his dad a veteran as well. He remembers greeting his father back in 1973 when he returned home from Vietnam.
He was a pilot on a plane, the C-141, that brought POWs back. And to see them get off a plane and love this country that much, after what they'd been through, it just hit me hard. And that's what I wanted to do.
Scott gets help from volunteers, but the number of helpers has dwindled over the years. Today, only a handful, but one of them is 16-year-old Braxton Ryder, who actually spearheaded this mission 2 years ago when Scott was sick with COVID.
It's important that no matter how long ago these people served or how long they served even or what their ranking was, that they deserve to be honored.
That's actually a Civil War one.
Scott isn't ready to pass the torch, or in this case, the flag, just yet, but he's hoping someday a new generation, like Braxton, will step up for the changing of the guard.
Hopefully this will inspire some of the younger people to get out and, do this. Go out to your cemeteries, pay your respects to the veterans who have served and given their lives for their country and for the freedom.
Today, Scott ran into a historian of the Evergreen Cemetery while he was there, who told him there are veterans buried there from the Revolutionary War, Civil War, all the way up to Vietnam. And yes, many of them did die in the line of duty, making the ultimate sacrifice. So congratulations to Scott. And somebody's got to get out there and help him out so he's not by himself with just 3 or 4 other people. So